You're listening to Systemic Era Podcast. The failure was designed.
Trump lays bare his desperation as he hurls another whopper, based on an article by Ralph Nader. Trump is not warning about communism. He is managing panic, a smear built for power. Trump's latest communist rant is not an analysis of New York primaries. It is a political weapon aimed at a simple goal: keep his shrinking base angry, then use that anger to poison the terrain for anyone to his left. The source material points to a basic fact that matters more than the insult itself. Trump had already met with Zohran Mamdani and praised him. The reversal is the tell. This is not conviction. It is opportunism dressed up as alarm. The actual target, the people Trump is trying to damage, are not the progressives he names. They are the Democratic candidates who might make material, popular demands and force the party to choose between mass politics and donor comfort. That is why the article's strongest point is also its most revealing one. Trump understands that a left-populist agenda is dangerous to him because it can be legible to voters. Better wages, Medicare for all, child care, paid leave, fairer taxation, social security expansion, campaign finance reform, and an end to corporate welfare are not fringe fantasies. They are broadly popular demands that expose how artificial the current political center really is. Jeffries and Schumer are the weak link. If Trump is the arsonist, Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer are the leaders standing in the doorway pretending not to smell smoke. The source is blunt that these two are not neutral bystanders. They are obstacles. Their caution, their now is not the time posture, and their refusal to endorse impeachment do not create stability. They create a vacuum that Trump can exploit. When Democratic leadership treats urgency as impoliteness and accountability as a nuisance, it does the opposition's work for it. Misdirection as a governing method. The article is right to frame Trump's anti-communist tirade as McCarthyism updated for a more degraded age. The target is not ideology. It is distraction. Trump wants the fight shifted away from his corruption, his lawlessness, his assaults on elections, and his use of state power for private gain. He wants the public arguing over labels while he keeps consolidating power. That is the pattern. Deliberate harm reframed as ideological confusion, and authoritarian behavior laundered through permanent outrage. The program they fear. What unsettles Trump is not rhetorical leftism. It is a disciplined, public, materially specific Democratic program that could actually win. The source lists the obvious reasons: a higher minimum wage, stronger social security, taxes on the rich, public investment, enforcement against corporate crime, public funding of campaigns, and ending weapons shipments tied to human rights violations. This is the kind of agenda that exposes how many supposedly moderate institutions are only moderate about one thing: protecting concentrated wealth. The real lesson. The story is not that progressives are too radical. It is that American politics is structured so that popular Democratic demands are treated as dangerous, while corporate power is treated as normal. Trump's lie works because it meets a Democratic leadership class that too often prefers managed decline to open conflict. That is the larger pattern. Authoritarian politics thrives, where opposition elites fear mass politics more than they fear the right. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Alternet for today's article, with the automated voice of Lesak. Thanks for listening.